Namaste, peace, God, Hotep, Ashe, 13 love, 13 respect. Peace and love to everybody doing their thing. Stay up, stay positive and focused. So like I was saying yesterday about, I was trying to read off about, Revelation 19 and 12 about, his eyes was blazing fire. So it's basically saying that was the sun, which is you, the sun within you, the energy of you, you know what I'm saying, to allow yourself to get to that Merkabah, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of levels of your Merkabah, you know what I'm saying? And then you have, for instance, in Luke 11:34, it says, the light of the body is the eye. When the eye is single, thy whole body also is full of light. But when your eye is evil, the body also is full of darkness. And they're just representing darkness right there in the form of, wickedness, not darkness as in the form of dark matter energy, like that. But the whole thing about it is your first eye, your third eye. When your eye is single, when your first eye is single, your whole body is full of light, meaning that's your aura, your energy. See, when your first eye is not, when you're using two eyes, like you use these eyes to see and not this one, your aura is disordered. So you don't have that whole body of light. You might have a little bit of light here, a little bit of light there, like all disordered, like different parts of you. You know what I'm saying? But working at a different pace, a different kind of shit or whatever. And like always, Psalms 82:6, I said, ye are gods, you are all sons of the Most High. So you got to acknowledge this. And they call Amun-Ra the Most High. So that's the sun, you know what I'm saying? The sun within you. So you got to acknowledge that. And remember, the sun is photospheric, meaning it's a circle that's just photograph. It's a vibration, it's a frequency, like me and you, like the whole earth. So it's just like the same theory. This is the whole shit I'm talking about. It's like the same theory dealing with the whole, the earth is flat. Everybody thinking that the earth is flat, and it like if you keep going a little bit more further off, you're gonna fall off the world. You know what I'm saying? When in all actuality, it was round, it was spherical. So this is the same thing. This is the same concept, but now it's at a higher level. It's dealing with the dimensions, with the frequencies that we need to learn how to tap into these things. This is how we learn how to heal people, how to heal ourselves, how to tap into the dream realms and all that good stuff. All right. So the sun is a G-type main sequence. So it's G. It's a G. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's a G-type of star or whatever. And it compromises at 99.86% of the total mass of the solar system. So basically the star, the sun, is the whole thing, the whole solar system. Like that's what represents mostly of the solar system. So the planets around you are your Merkabahs, your flowers of life and all that stuff. So check this out real quick. Over here, this was a picture that I took one time when I was at, well, I ain't take it, somebody took it. But I was over there at one of the moon circle things, the moon things. And like, yeah, right there. You see all those Merkabahs all around? You see those little balls right there? You see a bunch of balls everywhere. Balls. You see me with the crystal quartz right there? You see that? You see the circle? That's orbs, Merkabahs all around you. And each one of them are flowers of life. The flower of life. All around you. And it's in relations, similarities to the universe. See, that's the eye. Violet. Some may think that it's red. Say that it's a red first eye. You can hardly see it because of the glare, but all right, that's a galaxy, and that's basically a nebula, a born star or ending star. So it's just beginning and ending. It's the Kundalini experience of a star, and that's the eye right there. And then you see, if you could see, let me see if I can bring it. Alright, so you see that part right there? That's like a head. Look at that as a head. You see that? Look at that as a head, and that's a pineal gland. That's right in the middle of the first eye. That's an arm. You see that? That's an arm going up with more fire. You see all the Merkabahs all around it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the first eye, and that's what lights up the whole body. The whole body. Now check this out. You see, that's the other arm. There's more Merkabahs, more flowers of life, everywhere, just blowing up, and they're coming from this thought, this pineal gland, this dimension, this, you know what I'm saying? See the body, see the heart, building those gases, that etherical energy going all around, spreading out, you know what I'm saying? So you check that out. And then right here, you know what I'm saying, that's that same picture, and you can see the similarities towards, you know, as above so below. You know, you see all the formations of all the Merkabahs. Those are your 144,000 thug niggas. Those are your fairies. Those are your neterus, and you know, all around you. You know what I'm saying? The more you in tune yourself, you know what I'm saying, by doing the right things, meditating, you know, eating right, you know, and really trying to heal and all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's what you will reach to, the universal level. It takes responsibility, though. It's not just all about trying to destroy and all that dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of healing. It's all about healing. It's all about, you know, trying to reach to that higher state where you have a higher responsibility, and the responsibility is to heal and to take care. You that right there. You have to create all these planets all around you and all that good stuff, boom, boom. And so that's what that represents right there. As you can see all the big ass orb, you know what I'm saying? That was from, you know, close up, so you can see, you know. And that's on a holy moon, what people would call full moon, you know what I'm saying, where the North Pole and the South Pole, you know, opens up, the magnetic field stronger, the tides, the waves, you know, it's all about water, right? And so, as you can see, that the sun is mainly more made out of 73% hydrogen, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta acknowledge that, you know what I'm saying? And it has, you know, helium, 24% helium. So you gotta acknowledge these things, these gases, these ethers, these energies, these waters, and all the elements that you need to partake in yourself to reach to this higher state, this higher level. You know what I'm saying? So that's that right there. And you know, there's plenty of ways for you to get to that state, to that level. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be of what you're doing, it's gonna take you to that level or whatever. But on some real shit though, you know, a lot of people be saying, like, some people say, you know, that, you know, when people use the reference, you know, using a reference of burning or whatever, how people could be burning or whatever. And the reason I gotta get on this topic is because, you know, it's just the fact, it's just a healing thing. It got nothing to do. It's just to assist those to acknowledge different things, you know, to awaken, you know what I'm saying, to acknowledge the truth instead of just, you know, going around in circles. And everybody got to acknowledge what's really going on. And for somebody to say, like, you know, that burning trees is bad, you know what I'm saying, and then somebody will use the reference of Bob Marley and say, oh, well, Bob Marley, he was a good nigga and he did da-da-da-da, this and that and the third, and he burned trees, what about that? And people be like, yo, this nigga, he burned trees, but he had a message, and you don't. You a lazy-ass nigga. You ain't nobody. You ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not even the truth, because in all actuality, you know what I'm saying, aren't we what Bob Marley tried to represent? Isn't what Bob Marley wanted was love and peace? And what we are the children of Bob Marley, ain't the children the future? So when people are saying that to the children, it's like, what's going on right there? And then when you acknowledge things like, and it's nothing like, you know, it's just something that I'm just saying, like, you gotta keep game though. You feel me? On some shit like that, you ain't got a message, that you ain't nobody. First of all, if you watching this video, or you watch any video to open your mind, to try to consciously awaken yourself, to be more in tune with yourself, with a higher plane, to be back with nature and shit like that, when you try to do that, when you honestly are trying to do that, then yes, you do have a message. You got something to say. If you watching me right now, you got something to say. Unlike somebody who's watching some bullshit, some football game, or watching another celebrity or whatever, fake-ass celebrities, these fake-ass stars, watching that and gossiping about that, talking about that, they ain't got a message. They ain't got nothing to say. Those are the people that don't deserve to be burning, doing none of that kind of stuff. They ain't supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? That whole shit about people you ain't got a message. You just as important as I am, just as important as anybody is, just as important as the star is, because you are a star. That's why I'm breaking down this whole thing about the stars and about the sun, how you are that. You are the star. You do have a message. You do got something to say. You are important. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wasn't important, then you wouldn't be listening to this. If you wasn't important, then there wouldn't be no need for me to even tell you this if you wasn't important, right? Because if that, I'm just picking on you. If then I'm just trying to attack you on through verbal attack, but I can't come to your face and do that. I'm going through you for you to watch me just so I could just keep slapping you. I'm doing no different from what what's it called, a rapper would do. Most rappers, they rap against the people that even listen to them. If you listen carefully, they're dissing their fans. They're like, yeah, I'm getting all this money and these niggas don't know shit. These dumbass niggas getting me money. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm putting a curse on these niggas. And they don't know shit. But nah, my nigga, you different. You came here to heal people. You came here to assist. You ain't rapping over here on some of the same shit these people rapping about. When you listen to this right now, just by you listening to this right now, I got the, you know what I'm saying, the power is so dope, so powerful, dopamine power. You know, because that's what dope really is dopamine. You know what I'm saying, which deals with your melatonin, which deals with your pineal gland, which deals with the seat of the soul. But, you know, what's really real is that you are part of this shit. You listening to this shit, I can... You know, right now your DNA is changing. The molecules in your DNA is changing, and it's picking up to this frequency. It's picking up to the vibration. You might have bumped into this shit by accident or whatever, but nigga, now you getting it. You know, Bob Marley. That's what Bob Marley was doing, spreading the message. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's going on right now. This is the real fire. This is the fire that goes spreading like a wildfire. Like Tupac said, my nigga. I will spark the mind, in the light in the mind of those that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, change the world. I won't change the world, but I'm gonna spark the mind of those that, you know what I'm saying, that's how it goes. And it's happening already. The fire is here. It's rising. I'm not the only one. It's going all around. They can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? The power, and the more you start rising up your energy, the more the fairies and all them start rising up. Because as they see you not doing shit, they giving up. Because their job is to take care of you. And it's just like your body. When you give up in life, your body start giving up on you. And your organs start giving up. Your heart start giving up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that's why you got to be in commune with yourself. You got to be at one, man. Just center yourself. Just by doing this, you can do this. And center yourself. You know how you do with the camera? You can center it, you can focus it, or you do that with your eyes. You can just look at it and center yourself. Just practice that, you know, and center yourself. Just be calm and collected. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is that, you know, you do have a message, and you changing right now as we speak. So right now, when you go and talk to somebody, you're gonna talk about something else. You're not gonna talk about the same thing. But now, if you programmally stuck onto some dumb shit, then you know, chances are you're gonna talk about some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you are attaching little by little, at least, you know what I'm saying, it starts working, and our energy is that much powerful. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to watch us for hours and hours. You just need a little glimpse. You just need a little shot real quick, bam, and that's it. You don't need that much with us. You know what I'm saying? With all these doctors, in order for them to try to cure you, you need a whole bunch of pills and all this that kills you, and a whole bunch of this shit, da-da-da. With us, it don't take much. 0 point energy, man. 0 point energy. You ain't playing it. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta acknowledge this, man. You know what I'm saying? You do have something to say. Everybody who's on this, you are an inspiration to somebody. You are, you know what I'm saying? This is the star that blows up. This is how you blow up. You know, if you start closing up, you ain't doing nothing like that, man. So, you know, you gotta acknowledge that we do have the power to, you know what I'm saying? You have to acknowledge that we do have the power to change this completely different in a positive formation instead of going to this lower vibration and all that shit. I'm telling you, the Natirs, they give up on you just like your body, because Natirs are your frequencies all around you, the foods you eat. Once you give up, they give up. The earth is fighting. Once you give up, she's giving up. The magnetic field energy of the earth is dying out because your shit is dying out. You know what I'm saying? But you can get it right back. It ain't nothing. It never dies. The word die should even be in your word, in your mouth. Nothing, never. It should be living always, live, alive. Keep manifesting. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no such thing as death. That's just something that these niggas call death. You know, they call it, you know, because they don't know what's beyond that. They don't know what's next. They just call it the end. Just like the earth. They don't know what was in the other side. All they know it was the end. You fall. Boop. That's it. The earth is flat. It's not round. You just fall down. Boop. I'm just trying to tell you, man. You need to wake up, man, my niggas. But all my niggas that's up, stay up. Stay thugging. Stay doing your thing. Everybody, all my niggas, man. Stay up. Stay doing your thing. Stay in tune with the Neterus, Neteers. And, you know, we here, man. You already see it. The fireballs, everything. You know what I'm saying? We just don't stop. We continue going. You already know. Peace, God. Namaste. 13th overtone.